Hey everyone, Stuart here. Welcome back. Today I'm excited to share our content calendar for social media and our content marketing strategy in 2019. Well, the remainder of 2019. Now, I'm still so surprised and shocked to see how many small business, local businesses that do not take advantage of social media. Even though it's one of the most effective ways to grow your business, to grow your brand awareness in your community, and to drive leads and sales to your business. Now, I can understand it's a daunting and stressful and time-consuming process creating content on a regular basis. However, today what we're going to show you is a simple tool, simple strategies and techniques that you can use to create the ideal content calendar and social media strategy for your business. Now, before we get started, and if you're interested in digital solutions for small business, then make sure you subscribe to this channel, tap the bell icon, and that way you'll be notified when we upload new content. All right, that being said, let's dive right in. Alright, before we get started, it's important to note that your content calendar for social media and your content marketing strategy is going to be different to mine. It's also going to be different to your competitors within your industry and also other businesses outside of your industry, because obviously you've got a different purpose, you've got different goals, and you've got different strategies for what you're trying to achieve. Therefore, keep all this information in mind, take it all in, and tailor it to your business type. Alrighty, so today we're going to cover 5 sections of your content calendar and your content marketing strategy. So first we're going to look at the best tool for creating your social media posts. Then we're going to talk about the key dates for the remainder of 2019. Then we're going to cover macro versus micro content. Following this, we're going to look at our scheduling and our calendar. And maybe you can take some information away from that and apply it to your social media calendar. Then we're going to briefly discuss documenting over creating content. Alright, with that covered, let's dive into the first slide. Now, the best tool for creating social media posts is Canva. This tool is absolutely incredible. I cannot express how powerful this tool is. We've been using Canva for about 1.5 years and it's just been an absolute game changer, especially for our social media and our YouTube thumbnails. Now, Canva is so easy to use. As you can see here, this is the Canva dashboard. Now, essentially what Canva is it's an online tool that helps you with any kind of design. The great thing about Canva is they have hundreds of templates that you can choose from. As you can see down here, social media, presentation, posters, calendars, Instagram posts that you can choose from, all these templates, and then you can customize them the way that you like. You can add images that you upload, you can use elements that are already on Canva, and you can pay for the premium version, which has even better photos, images that you can use for your social media posts or for any other material that you want to create. So Canva is just incredible. You can add images, you can add text, you can change colors, you can change the sizing, you can essentially do anything, even with the free version. Now, if you upgrade it, I think it's around, it's only a couple of dollars per month, about $5, $6, $7 per month, and that gives you access to unlimited images, commercial-free licensed images, which you can use to create the most stunning social media posts. Now, again, I could talk about this online tool forever. It's absolutely stunning. We use this tool every single day. However, what I'll do is I'll pop a link up in the top, which you can click on, and that will take you to a tutorial to show you how you can make the most of this amazing tool. Alright, so we'll pop down to the next slide. Now, the key dates for 2019. So, like I said before, we're going to talk about October through to December, because at the time of recording this video, it is September. Alright, and we're going to cover social media holidays in 2019. So let's pop over to the dates. Now, as you can see, October, there's a whole bunch of dates here. Feel free to screenshot this. These are dates that are happening around the world, which are great to create content. You know, you can be creative. It's a reason to post for the next 3 months. So that's October. We have November, so feel free to screenshot these images and then record them, turn your content calendar, add these dates to your content calendar. And then again, we have December. So feel free to take a screenshot. These are important dates, and it's a reason to post on these dates and to create that engagement. So those are some important dates, social media holidays for the remainder of 2019. Alrighty, now let's move over to macro versus micro content strategy. Now, if you don't know the difference between macro versus micro content, essentially macro content is creating large bits of content. For example, it might be creating a video based around your business. It could be a product video, a service video based on, it could be educational, it could be entertaining. That's macro. It could also be a blog post that takes a lot of time, energy, and possibly money. That's macro content. Now, micro content is the opposite. It's small bits of content. It could be any kind of social media post. It could be a little small video or photo on Instagram, or a little tweet, or it could be a photo on Facebook or Pinterest. These are micro bits of content that you post on more of a regular basis. So macro content, you'd be posting maybe, depending on your business, depending on how much time, money you have, you could be producing macro content once a week, once a fortnight, or once a month. Whereas micro content could be every day, every second day, or 3 times a week. This is all based on your own personal preference when it comes to your content calendar. Now, as you can see down below, this is our macro versus micro content strategy example. So it's all about repurposing content. So for our business, we produce a video once a week. That's macro content. Then every fortnight, we produce a blog, a large blog, and that's macro content. Now, every few days, we produce micro content, okay? It could be a testimony from one of our clients. It could be snippets of information from our blog, or it could be a short clip from our video, okay, that we made, the macro content. So macro content is produced once a week and once a fortnight, 2 different types of macro content, written and video. Then our micro content is snippets or segments of our macro content that we post on a more regular basis. And this leads us to our scheduling calendar for social media posts. Now, as you can see, this is our schedule. We don't have the calendar here because it's quite tedious to look at and it's all over the place, but this essentially covers everything that the core focus of our calendar. Now, what I want you to do is take this information away and tailor it to your business type. As we mentioned earlier, and what you can see here is our macro posts, our macro content. So like we said before, we create a video and we share it across all our social media platforms once per week. Then we have our blog, which we create once per fortnight. Again, we share that across all our social media channels. So that's our macro content, macro posts. Then we have our micro posts or document posts. So this is basically repurposed content. We post around 5 to 10 times per week across all our social media platforms, and this is repurposed content. So we've taken snippets from our blog and we've turned them into a micro post. We've taken small clips from the video, the macro video that we produced during the week, and we've cut that down into multiple mini bits or micro bits of content that we share throughout all our social media. So it's about creating that macro content and then repurposing it into micro content. And like we've got there, and like I said earlier, we do this 5 to 10 times per week. For you, it might be slightly different. Then, like I said, we've got document posts, which are essentially micro posts, but in the form of stories. And this is where you're documenting your day. You're documenting your jobs. Maybe you're at the work site and you're documenting how you maybe build something, how you use a product. It could be educational, it could be entertaining, but it has to be relatable to your business. And what you want to do is post these to your stories on, it could be Snapchat, Instagram, it could be your Facebook story, depending on what platforms you use. And you want to post this when you can, each day, as often as possible. This just keeps your business active on social media. People can follow your journey, follow your documents. So this is when you're creating new content, or if you're educating your audience. People like to see up-to-date information with what you're all about. So this is a great way to keep your followers on your journey. Also, it's important to note that content is king, marketing is queen, and she runs the show. Now, this stood out to us a long time ago. I think I heard it through Gary Vee, but this whole quote, this saying is so important. Content is king. You want to produce high quality content on a regular basis. You want to be consistent, and marketing is queen, and she's always going to run the show. So when you produce content, make sure you share it into different channels, share it on different forums, share it with your friends, share it with your followers. You want to make sure you're marketing the content you create, or it's just slow. It's not going to create the momentum that you want. So create amazing content and make sure you share it and market it to your audience. And finally, we have documenting over creating content. Now, we briefly touched upon this before. Basically, don't spend all your time trying to create the perfect post. You've got other responsibilities, you've got other commitments, but creating content can actually take time. You know, it can take you away from other core responsibilities that you have during your day. So what you want to do is make sure you're just posting regularly. That's more important than creating the perfect post. As long as you're posting quality and you're posting quality over quantity, but you're consistent, that's a lot more powerful than creating the perfect post. Document the process, if you're creating say if you're a builder and you're building a house, document the process. People want to follow your journey. This leads us on to the importance of giving value to your customers. Provide solutions to problems. Stop trying to sell. Too many business owners, they sell in every post that they make on social media. What you want to do is you want to add value. You want to create educational posts or entertaining posts. You want to be able to solve the problems that your potential audience has, your customers have. So answer questions, offer value, give tutorials, show people how to use the product, how to use the service. You want to give value and you want to help solve the problems that your audience has. And over time, you'll build respect, authority, and credibility within your audience, within the community that you've added value to for so long. Okay, that's what you want to do. You want to build value. You want to build a community. You want to build respect. You want to help people solve their problems. And as you do that, you become an authority in your industry. Then, once in a while, you can have a sales post. And because you've built up that authority, that respect, that genuine loyalty within your following, people will buy from you. And finally, be consistent. Now, you probably hear this all the time. Consistency is key, and it is. It's so important, especially for producing content. You want to be consistent long term, and that's going to grow your community. That's going to build your authority, and that's how you create a solid business using social media. Now, it's also important to match this with authenticity. You want to be authentic when creating social media. You want to be true to yourself. You want to be true to your audience. Okay? So be vulnerable. That's how you connect with people. People want to connect with other people. They want to buy from people. So be consistent, add value, and be authentic. And there you have it. You now have a solution for your content marketing strategy and an idea of your content calendar for social media in 2019. I hope you got value from this video, guys. If you did, leave us a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.